Are you a Limo operator who's tired of wasting money on ads that don't bring in any business? What if I told you there was a free way to fill up your calendar with rides? Hi, my name's Amir, and I help Limo businesses like yours rank #1 on Google. In this video, I'll be sharing 3 SEO strategies to help you bring in more business in 2025. And stick around for the last strategy. It's a game changer for dealing with competitive markets. So the first thing we're going to want to do is optimize our Google business profile. Now, what is a Google business profile? A Google business profile is your business's official listing on Google. Think like Yellow Pages, right? It'll include your name, your phone number, the services that you offer. So why does optimizing this matter? Well, when your customers are typing in a term to look for your service, let's say Las Vegas limo service. So when they type this in, the first thing your customers are going to see are advertisements, right? So these are people that are paying to be at the top, which means every time you click, you are basically charging them, can be $2, it can be $6, $16, depends on the cost of the actual term that they're bidding for, but it's basically, it costs money to be at the top. But then when you scroll, this is where you start to see the map pack. It is a list of Google business profiles in the local area. Then as you scroll down, this is where you're gonna see just typical websites. So why is it important to rank here, specifically at the top 3? Well, the reason is because when it comes to the actual websites down here, what's gonna happen is you're gonna start to see that sometimes people that are bidding for these keywords are brokers. And that goes the same thing for the advertisements, right? Sometimes you're gonna see brokers as well going for the advertisements. So this means that you're competing with not only your local competition, but you're also competing with all these other brokers that wanna take your business. So the benefit of having a Google business profile is that it's connected to Google Maps, which means that it is specifically looking for local businesses, meaning that you're not gonna see any brokers in this area, which means that you only have to pretty much beat your own local competition. So how do we beat our local competition? We fill out all the fields inside of the Google business profile, right? So we're gonna make sure that we are filling in the services that we offer, our correct phone number and address if you have it. You wanna make sure that you add photos, any photos of your vehicles, of your chauffeurs, anything to show Google and your customers, your potential customers, that you are a real business operating in Nevada, Las Vegas, which is the one that we're looking at right now. And the last thing that you're gonna wanna do to optimize your Google business profile is constantly getting reviews, right? So if you're taking a trip that you actually earned and it's not, a part of affiliates, and this is your customer, then you have a right to ask them for Google reviews and ask them for feedback, right? So the more reviews that you get, the more Google is gonna trust your listing and it's gonna rank it higher and higher. Strategy number 2, targeting local keywords with service pages. So when you're creating your website, you're not gonna just wanna focus on the homepage because your homepage is gonna have, your main service, your main area that you are taking care of, right? So in this case, Ibex Town Car, their main service is Orlando, right? But there are other service areas that they're offering services to and other different types of services as well. So this could be limo service in Las Vegas, limo service in Paradise, limo service in any other service area that they're offering. We're gonna wanna have a service page dedicated to that service and that location. This is a great way of ranking on keywords that go beyond your homepage, and again, areas that go beyond your homepage. And because you're having different service pages, as long as you're linking throughout the pages to each other, it's gonna help Google understand what your website is about, and it's gonna transfer link juice between your site. And as long as Google's understanding what your site is about, it's gonna have a better chance of ranking. So the last thing that we're gonna wanna do is build backlinks. Now, what are backlinks? So essentially what backlinks are they're essentially votes of confidence from other websites to your website. So in Google's eyes, when it sees a different website that is very authoritative, linking to your website, in its eyes, it's basically saying, okay, since this website is linking to this website, that means that this website, which is my website, would be very authoritative. It's the same concept as if, let's say, Jeff Bezos pointed to me and said, oh, Amir is the best SEO guy in the world, right? People would start to believe that because someone that's authoritative is transferring their authority onto me. So it's the same concept. So how do we build backlinks? So one of the easiest and fastest way to start building backlinks is to look at social media sites, right? So Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, right? These are all things that you can set up for your business, and you can set a link to your website, right? Now, these aren't going to be the most powerful links that are going to, if you're in a really competitive market, that are going to move you up to the top number one, but they're easy ways to start getting links and start getting in the habit and build that consistency. The next thing that we're going to want to do after we're done with building links on our social media sites is we want to come to directories, right? Any local directories that you have. If you want to join a chamber of commerce, right? They're going to send links to you. Things like Yelp, things like TripAdvisor, right? These are great ways to show Google that, hey, this is a local business and they are a local company doing business in the area that they say they're doing it in. The last thing that you're going to want to start doing for getting backlinks is start looking at travel sites. So what you can do is you can literally go travel blog in quotes, and then you can go and type in the city or area that you're in. So if I did Orlando, right? So all you do is you pretty much just go down the list, you gather everyone's contact information, you send them an email saying, hey, I'd love to write a guest blog for you. I'm a local car service in Orlando, and I'd like to, write a guest blog, and in exchange, I would like to get a link to my site, right? So a lot of people that are doing guest blogs, they understand the game of SEO. They understand that you're trying to generate a link, right? This SEO stuff is not new. It's not fresh, right? So people that are going to give you links, they're either going to make you pay for it. So I know a lot of SEO people say that, oh my God, don't pay for links. Sometimes in order to get someone just to post a blog, it takes effort, right? It takes time to do that, right? So most of the time you're going to have to pay for links. It's just a natural part of the game, right? Just, you can consider an admin fee. But then there are also going to be sites where they're going to say, okay, you're an authority, you are a real car service in, let's say, New York. I would actually like to get your input on something, or, you can write a guest blog for me and I will include a link to your site. So those are ways to generate actual links to your site, which are going to, again, be very powerful and letting Google know that you are an authority in your area. If you take action on these strategies today, you will see a higher ranking on your website. If you'd like me to take a look at your website and give you some actionable tips, click the link below. It'll take you to a calendar where you can book a time slot with me. We'll go over your website, where you are now, and where you're trying to go. If you'd rather do the SEO in-house, click this video right over here for some more tips, and I'll see you guys in the next video.